time of the year once again. And by that time of the year, I mean it's the first of the year, but we're still talking about last year. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Now, normally we'd be doing X amount of X year, so whatever it was like, so like last year was like, would have been top 21 of 2021. I'm not doing that. One, because while I did get enough figures, I don't feel like all of them deserve to be on like a full like ranked list. And two, 21 is just so much, and you guys barely watch my content as it is. I'm just kidding, you know I love you guys, and I hope that you guys still enjoy me. But anyway, with that out of the way, thank you all very much for watching the content for as long as you guys have been here, however long that may have been. And please enjoy my personal top 10 list of the figures that I got in 2021. Starting with Generations Waspinator. Now, I got this guy as a gift from Larry's Productions. Thank you very much. You are my best friend, and I'm so glad that I actually got to meet you this year. But yeah, he sent this to me because I just preferred how he looked in comparison to the Kingdom version. Like, I know the Kingdom version has basically everything else, plus ankle tilts, but just, I prefer how this guy looks. Plus, add some black striping up there to the top and some yellow there to the mouth, and it's pretty much the same. I'm perfectly happy with how this is, and he's wonderful. Now, this one might come as a shock, but if you've been watching my content all year, you'll know why he's on here. 2007 Thundercracker. This is because not only is he actually a very fun toy that I'm glad to have in my collection, but the experience with him was amplified due to how great Transformerland is. Matt, the guy who runs the website, was so kind and so helpful to get me all the parts that I need when my original didn't have everything that I was after. But he sent me replacements, and he sent me enough things to have a fully complete and non-broken Thundercracker. And I can't begin to say how incredibly grateful I am. And no, I'm not sponsored by Transformerland to say that. I'm just extremely grateful, and I have never had a bad experience buying from them. Now, this one also might surprise you guys, but mainly because I didn't talk about these guys until the last video where I unboxed one of them. But it is G2 Ramjet and Sandstorm. Now, as you saw, Sandstorm I was lucky enough to get from Kid Convoy 82 in the mail, who I am greatly appreciative of. But G2 Ramjet I was lucky enough to get from Max Ross Linden, again, who I was lucky enough to meet this year. So yes, these two are going on the list because they're from wonderful friends, and honestly, they're fun. Now, granted, Ramjet here has apparently seen better days. Apparently he was broken, but I think it was literally just this no right here, which has been fixed, so oh well. But yeah, now I just gotta figure out what to call these guys, because Ramjet and Sandstorm are two characters that, well, one's already on the shelf. I still need to get Sandstorm. But I believe Kid Convoy 82's names are Contrail and Duststorm. So I think that's why I might go with these guys. Prime Breakdown. Oh fine, Jet Viet Con can come too. The reason that I'm going to include him is because while I did have the original Viet Con back in the day, and I need to get back eventually, I haven't had it in a long time, and I never had this version of it. And it's just as fun as the original Viet Con, but also it can fly, and that's cool as shit. Plus, look at that silhouette. Look at the wings. That's dope as fuck. Anyway, Breakdown, on the other hand, I've always wanted. And when he got here, he did not disappoint. Granted, I had some issues with like his boob chest things coming off, but it didn't take away from my experience really. Plus, he comes with a rhinoceros hammer. That's awesome. It's kind of funny that I'm actually considering putting him up there with the Stunticons with Motormaster and all of them, so that way he can, you know, just be with his team. But on the other hand, I kind of like calling him Heist, like Crosshair's Productions did. Now, granted, he used the black version with the monocle, but, I mean, would it not fit here? I think it's fine. Anyway, next up, we have Origin Bumblebee. Now, you guys saw from my review that just for a little guy, I do still really enjoy him. While I do have my little nitpicky problems with him, I can't deny how good he is. He's so much fun, and in my review I had so much fun animating that little Jetsons hover in. His cute little chubby face, his G1 accurate Cybertronian mode. I can't deny how good this guy is. Alright guys, now we're getting into the top 5. And some of these are getting reviews in the future, I hope you know. One of them is actually already filmed. Not these two though. These are Studio Series 86 Hot Rod and Kingdom Rodimus. Now these are together because, well, I'll talk about it in my review, but they are obviously the same character. They're very similar in style, design, and even in their robots. But these are two very different figures and very good in their own rights. And they both deserve to be on this list. So they're both going on this list. But the one that's actually filmed is our next one up. And that is Make Toys Striker Manus Premium. Now you guys saw in the Go Figure comeback video, which I still need to even come back from that. But yeah, I've got a Striker Manus. And it's all thanks to Layer X Productions, because the Secret Transformer show makes this figure look even cooler than it already did. Like, I don't just see this as a really cool Optimus Prime or a third-party Striker Manus. I see it as an official Secret Transformer show Optimus Prime. And you'll see in my review how much I reference that show with him. So Larry, this is your fault. Alright, time to get into some heavy hitters. You guys have definitely seen this next one in the background for a while, but I can't deny how much I love this guy. He deserves to be up here. It's Combiner Wars Devastator. Big. No, but really, the individual robots may be slightly lackluster. They could be better, but I still think they're fun. The combined mode is definitely where it all shines. Look at all of this. I've wanted this figure in my collection for some time, or at least any Devastator, and I'm glad that it's this one. I'm glad to have a Devastator in my collection, because this is quite the imposing Decepticon. But the only thing that could beat out quite the imposing Decepticon is an even more imposing Autobot. Kingdom Arc is another one that I'm incredibly happy and incredibly lucky to have in my collection. I don't think I'd be able to have stuff like this otherwise. Not without like heavy discounts or people to give them as gifts. Quite frankly, I'm grateful. I can't even begin to say how grateful I am. This is another one that was from my fiance, and thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. She keeps giving me heavy hitters for my birthday and Christmas. She also gave me Tarn. But yes, this guy is wonderful. Look at his light piping. You can even see it. And it comes with mainframe too. Just, yes. But the number one slot, I knew was going to go to these 5 as soon as I laid my eyes on all 5 of them. Once they came into my collection, just the feelings that I had, especially just getting one of them back, just the feelings that I had when all 5 of these were together, I knew this was my number one. And yes, these are 5 different figures, but I don't care. They all deserve the number one spot. It is the Transformers animated Autobot lineup. And yes, I do mean the entire Autobot lineup. Animated is my number one. It doesn't show very much, but it will. These 5 are going to get a review in time. Just give me some time and leave me with it, because there's a lot of feelings here, especially with the unfortunate passing of Derek J. Wyatt. We will talk about all the feelings I have for these guys and everything that man has done for not only Transformers, but for my childhood in general. But that needs to be saved for the review. All I can say now is these are my number one. They all deserve it in my opinion, and that's where they're going. Oh, okay. Tearing up over here. Alright, that has been my top 10 of the year. I've got a lot to do. I've got another video in the works. I've got to finish Striker Manus' video and get everything out. I've got Resolve to write, which I'm still doing with Kid Convoy. Please leave it with us. We're doing as best as we can. I know I've been saying that for a while, but your patience is appreciated. And the love and support that you guys have been giving us is incredible. Can't say how much we love you. Anyway, I've got stuff to do. So, thank you all very much for watching. I've been 01TRANSFAN, the number one. Talk to you all next.